Hello, 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 Satnam, dear ones. I am so happy to see you here today because so often students think that there's this secret magic pill that experts have that the rest of us don't. And since we all love a good shortcut, don't we? Today we're going to dive into one of the fastest ways for you to access and to shift your innermost being. And if you feel the need for more grounding or more knowledge or more patience or energy, you are in the right place today because I'm doing tips that are going to help you tap into how to augment your meditation practice on demand. And how that happens in Kundalini meditation is by working with specific hand gestures that are called mudras. So let's get to it. Satnam, Satnam, everyone. Hello, welcome or welcome back. If we haven't met yet, I'm Charlene Starr, and I help women with their self-empowerment, with their discovery, and their healing. And I do this work because it is my biggest calling to help women transform adversity to advantage, to take pain and make it go to peace, all through the art, science, and technology of Kundalini meditation healing systems. This is video 2 of 4 that I'm putting together for the Essential Elements series, where I'm sharing a few practice tips and insights on different things in Kundalini meditation. And today is all about what to do with your hands. So the yogic science of hand gestures, this is called mudras. And people who are new to meditation will sometimes ask, geez, Charlene, what should I do with my hands? I'm not sure in practice. And mudras are the answer. Mudras are beautiful symbolic hand gestures that are used to set specific intentions, to achieve stillness of mind, and to have very direct ways to lock and seal the subtle flows of energy that are flowing and going through our bodies. Each area of the hand has been mapped by yogis. There's certain points and parts in the hand that are connected to different points and parts of your body or your brain, and that results in different emotions, different behaviors. They're like little activators. So basically our hands are energy maps of our consciousness. They're energy maps of our health. And so simply sitting, for example, with your palms facing up, the hands resting gently on your knees at the top of the thighs there, simply having them upwards can help you have a more receptive, more open experience. If they're down, you can have them resting on the knees there. This is for more support, for more grounding, more centering. So it can be something as simple as just palms up or palms down. And then to deepen the practice by curling or crossing or intertwining, stretching, a lot of different things that can be done here with the fingers and the hands. By doing those things, we can effectively talk to the body, mind, energy, emotions, our spirit, our self, our soul. So the hands become a keyboard for awakening, for activating that body-mind computer, very much like a little command center. So I'm going to share a few of the mudra basics that will come up for you in Kundalini meditation, or things that you can use to augment your practice. We work with so many different mudras when it comes to Kundalini meditation, but I want to share the top 4 sacred hand gestures with you that can help to give clear messages to your mind-body system, but know that there are many, many more. By simply touching the tips of each finger to the tip of the thumb, you get very specific results. And so I wanted to be clear that it's just the tips touching just enough to feel the energetic flow there. You're not pushing very hard so that the fingertips turn white, and it's not on the nail bed, just the tip, unless it is directed in a specific meditation. So just enough pressure to feel the flow of energy. And each finger correlates to a planet and its aspects. So the most common way the mudras are practiced is this way, by sealing intention and the reaction in the body with just the touch of the fingertips. So the first of 4 mudras I want to share with you is Gyan Mudra, the most common mudra in Kundalini meditation, where you touch the index fingertip to the tip of the thumb. The remaining fingers are straight but relaxed, so there's not a lot of pressure there, just sitting straight and relaxed. And this is the seal for knowledge, it's the seal for wisdom, and it's working with the index finger here, which is your Jupiter finger. And Jupiter is all about expansion. So you're expanding the wisdom and knowledge by using this mudra here, Gyan Mudra. And it would be done this way with the palm facing upward unless told otherwise. Now, the second mudra is Shuni Mudra, where the middle fingertip touches the tip of the thumb. And here, this is working with the Saturn finger. And Saturn is all about taking responsibility. It's about courage. And when we do the seal this way, with the middle finger touching the tip of the thumb, this is about transformation and transforming emotions and taking responsibility while having patience. All right, 4th mudra is the Surya Mudra, bringing the ring fingertip to the tip of the thumb. This is the sun finger, so it's very energizing. It's about nerve strength, and it's also about change. And that is the sun finger here. And this seal, when it's brought to the tip of the thumb, the seal is for energy, for vitality, for physical health, and intuition. All right, and then finally, Buddhi Mudra, B-U-D-D-H-I, not B-O-O-T-Y. Buddhi Mudra is working with the Mercury finger, the pinky finger, which is for mental powers of communication and for quickness. You're bringing that together with the thumb here. Buddhi Mudra is the seal for communication. So we've got Gyan Mudra, Shuni Mudra, Surya Mudra, and Buddhi Mudra. 4 basic mudras, hand gestures in Kundalini meditation. Let's move into our shared practice. This is the immune system booster meditation. It's one of my favorites because anything that's boosting up our immunity in these times is very important. It's also referred to as the inner sun meditation. This is an advanced immune therapy that hits viruses and bacteria. So super fantastic for these times that we're going through right now. It helps to boost the immune system and also helps to overcome the blocks that work against it. So it's going to bust through the blocks of anger. It's going to bust through any self-defeat and blame. So it also works on that emotional side of things. This meditation stimulates your sympathetic nervous system along with the right hemisphere of your brain. So those are going to start to adjust themselves as you practice. And know that in this practice, you might go through various emotions as the glands start to shift and balance. So know that that is fine. Let that happen. Relax and keep going until you're through that emotional inertia. And then I promise you're going to feel light, you're going to feel energized, and you're going to feel hopeful after. One practice note for the inner sun meditation is that your head needs to be covered because it can give you a headache. This can be done by just wearing a hat, or if you have a blanket or even a scarf, you can just wrap it around your head while you're practicing. A headband works great. So know that. Cover the head so you don't get the headache. It's done in easy pose, so come to a nice comfortable position. I'm just going to sit back a little bit so you can see me better here. And because we're going to be working with Breath of Fire from Essential Elements Session 1, make sure you have a nice, straight, tall spine and that the chin is floating back. You want to have a neck lock for this so that you don't get dizzy. And then bend the left arm, raising the hand up to shoulder level, palm faces forward. Make sure that that bend in the elbow is away from your ribs. This one is not tucked in and cozy, it's actually further out. So make sure that the forearm is perpendicular to the ground, and make Surya Mudra. So we've just learned that. It's bringing the tip of the left ring finger here to the tip of the thumb, just resting there. And remember that ring finger is all about vitality. It's all about energy, that sun finger as we sit here in Surya Mudra. The other fingers are up like little antennas. It's like we're making an oath almost here. And then you're going to make a fist with your right hand, pressing the tips of the fingers into those meaty little pads that are at the base of the fingers, locking the fingers down with your thumb, and then extending out your index finger. Remember, this is your Jupiter finger, and Jupiter is all about expansion, okay? We're going to use that finger to block off the right nostril here. So just push in the flap gently, 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 and I'll invite you into breath of fire, which will be done through the left nostril, all right? Now eyes are closed, focus in and up at the third eye point, so that's 1 inch above and 1 inch in here at the brows, all right? So close your eyes down, get that neck lock in, spine nice and tall, and I have a great beat for us to work with, so let me start that and then I'll talk you in. All right, a little bit loud. All right, here we are. Spine nice and tall. Lock down that nostril, close the eyes, take a big inhale. Begin breath of fire. Satnam 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 Vaheguru 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 Satnam Satnam Satnam. All right, inhale deeply. Release the mudras, hold the breath in, interlace your fingers with the right thumb on top, put the palms in front of you at the level of your throat. Keep holding and try and pull the fingers apart, but resist. Keep the hold, keep the interlock. Exhale nose, you release a little bit and then inhale again, pulling those fingers in the interlock. You want to create tension here. Create great tension. This is where the cellular memory comes in. Good, exhale. Last time, big breath in. Hold the breath. Create the tension with that lock, trying to pull them apart, but keeping the fingers intertwined. You'll start to shake even. Good, exhale. And as you take this last exhale, push your tongue to the top of your mouth. Curl your lips up. Exhale through those lips. Good. Shake out those arms. Shake out those hands. And you can relax now. All right, well, there you have it, everybody. All about mudras and Kundalini meditation. This week you learned about the yogic science of mudras. You learned a little bit of basics about mudras and 4 different hand gestures to expect in Kundalini meditation, along with our shared practice, which was our advanced immune therapy, bringing in breath of fire from last week, and the Jupiter finger and the Surya mudra. So you're starting to apply what you're learning right away. Be sure to look for the other videos in the Essential Elements series. I've got breath basics, what to do with your hands, where to look, and the magic of mantras. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell, and that way you won't miss out on any of the free videos that I'm releasing. So thank you so much, everyone. And if you want to learn more about what I do, I invite you very warmly to check out my free downloadable Stress Relief Quick Start Toolkit, where you can learn my simple 3-step meditation-based process to navigate stress. And that way you can get some support that you need to handle these changing and challenging times that we find ourselves in. You can pick that up at charlenestar.com/stress relief, and I'll put that link for you below in the notes. So light to all, love to all, peace to all. Thank you so much, everyone. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And remember that quite literally, enhancing your health lies right at your fingertips. Bye, everyone. The immune, it's called the immune. I did it again.